Hello YouTube. Today I would like to give a acoustic guitar tutorial for the song No Distance Left to Run by Blur. It is one of their best tracks in my opinion. It's one of their classic album tracks. There are different ways to play this song. I found a lot of tabs on the internet. Some play it in standard tuning with a drop D bass note. I prefer to play it in a drop standard tuning. So this means that every string has to be tuned down one step. So this is a D, a G, C, F, A, D. To me this was the most easy tuning to play the song in. What you need is an acoustic guitar that has a very good intonation, because there are a lot of parts in the song that are played high up on the fretboard, and if your guitar can be in tune in the first fret, but if your intonation is bad, it will sound awful on the higher frets. So we can kick it off. The intro is played on 3 strings, so the three first strings. So it's open D string, open E, open D, 12th fret of the A string, and 11th fret of the D string. So you pluck the open E string, and then you bend the 2 others. So, second chord is the open E, the 9th fret of the A string and the 8th fret of the D string. So the intro has only 3 chords. So the first open E, 12th fret, A string, 11th fret, D string, then open E, 9th fret, A string, 8th fret, D string, and you end in the open E, 7th fret, A string, 6th fret of the D string. This is the bass run, I guess. I played it, it sounds good to me. So it's 7th fret on the E string to the 9th fret. So from the bass run you go into the first chord. It's an open E, 11th fret of the A string, you mute the D string, 13th fret of the G string, 12th fret of the B string, and you don't play the high string. You slide this chord up 2 frets, so a whole step, for the second chord. So and you slide it 2 frets back, but you fret the 9th fret of the B string. So it's not the minor, but it's the major. Then you go into a half a fret down, same shape as the first and the second chord. Then again, full step down, 2 frets. You slide up, and then back to the first chord. Right. This is the first part. It's over. You don't need to tell me. Then it goes into A chord. So you're still in the first shape, but you play the open A string and you fret the 11th fret of the D string. And the other two fingers you can hold where they were, and you do a hammer on the 14th fret of the B string. Then you go into a G minor, G sharp minor. So it's 11, with your index you play the 11th fret of the A string, 13th fret of the D string, 13th fret of the G string, 12th fret of the B string. Then you go into a B chord. I only played 3 strings, 9th fret of the D string, 11th fret of the G string, 12th fret of the B string. So we repeat this part. And then so these riffs were double stops. The low E string and the A string you fret both on the 12th fret and you only play 2 strings. Then you go to the 12th fret of the A string and the 11th fret of the D string. Then you go to the 10th fret of the D string and the 9th fret of the G string. And then you play the 10th fret of the A string and the D string. So back to the intro. It's over. You don't need to tell me. I hope you're with someone who makes you feel safe in your sleep. And tonight I won't kill myself trying to stay in your life. I got no distance left to run. Okay, this is the whole song. Only at the end there are a couple of chords, a couple of riffs. So it's come on, come on. A chord, E chord, A chord. No more, no more. So he sings no more. He goes into the regular E chord, or I play a regular A chord. Sorry, A chord to the E. Then it's a E7 kind of chord. I play open E, 7th fret of the A string, 6th fret of the D string, 7th fret of the G string, and I only play those 4 strings. Second riff is open E string, 5th fret of the A string, 4th fret of the D string, and the 6th fret of the G string into an E chord. No more, no more. So this was the whole song. Hope you like this tutorial. Give me a thumbs up, please.